New data published by the UK government this week shows that subsidies to pensions and ISAs in the UK now cost 59 billion a year. Let me put that figure in context. It's enough to pay for the NHS for 4 months. It's enough to pay for education for well over half a year. And it's enough to cover the defence budget for almost 2 years. That is how big this level of government spending on subsidising savings really is. And there's something particularly gross about this subsidy, because over half of it goes to people in the top 10% of income earners in the UK, who are already wealthy and who could already afford to save, of course, because they can make ends meet. In contrast, and in fact, in direct comparison, the amount of subsidy these people get per week is actually bigger on average than the payments of universal credit to those on low income so that they can afford to live. I think that's gross. I think it's unacceptable. And it's particularly unacceptable when this money is simply used to save in shares and bonds and second-hand property, none of which creates new investment, none of which creates new employment in the UK economy. It's time that this subsidy ended, or the pension funds, to which most of the money goes, 55 billion goes to pension funds, and ISAs, to which 4 billion goes, must be required to invest in the new infrastructure, housing, schools, hospitals, energy, transport, flood defences and so on, that is essential if we are to transform our society so that it can survive now and into the future in a sustainable fashion. But at the moment, nothing about this subsidy makes any sense at all, and yet it is one of the biggest categories of unseen government spending a year, and it has to stop if we're to get social justice in this country. It's time that our politicians woke up, it's time they took action, and it's time this grossly unfair system of pension subsidy was transformed so that we can have a better society for everyone now.